Yes, Belarus. United States. Hey, buddy. Yes, let me drag you up here. Let me get Eric up here too. There you go. Australia.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Australia.
Yo,
Hey, mate. How's it going?
mate. Yeah, good.
Oh, sorry. Kazakhstan.
Yo, what's up, Kazakhstan?
Hey, Kazakhstan. All right. That's roll call done. This is one of a good. This is a
My
good
balls
turnout.
feel so fresh.
Australia, take a breather. I'm gonna start this session with the bang, and this is a very unfortunate bang, but I'm gonna be declaring the seat of Mexico vacant. They have not attended for 3 sessions, and they have shown in the past little bit that they are not dedicated to the business of the Security Council. So I hereby declare it vacant. Mexico's a very good
Australia would
nation,
like a
though.
motion for Ukraine to ascend UNSC.
Oh, I'm not going to be taking motions yet, Australia. I'll take them at the very end. So we're moving on to the business of the Security Council, starting with the United States of America, owned by Mayflower Sheriff. I believe they passed the GA, didn't they? Yes. Right. Would anyone like to speak for or against the United States of America? I'm going to be taking speakers for
Australia
first.
against.
United
And yeah,
States.
guys. Okay, yeah, you can use the stage channel to motion as well. Just try not to speak over each other. I'm going to be hearing Ireland first because they're the
Yeah,
first.
thanks,
They were the
man.
first to speak for. So come on up into the middle.
Oh, this is fancy. Ooh, what the fuck? All right, here.
I didn't think
Okay, I'm
the
just gonna hear.
applying US was here. That's why I'm
Jake,
allowing. Yes. Okay, go ahead and sit down, Ireland. Rathus makes a very
Whoa.
good point here.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get the applying, or not the applying, sorry, the current US up. So, Mr.
Sure
Amor,
thing.
yeah, you can come to the center there. Go ahead and provide a rebuttal to the rebuttal.
Alrighty. Well, I got 90 seconds, right?
Yeah, let me go and set that for you. You may begin.
Alrighty, colleagues, we've all seen the claims against the USR, old statements, old incidents, and even old videos. And while we don't really condone any of it, let's be very honest. Some nations are only digging up the past to win the assembly votes, and that shouldn't decide the future of this council. The vote here should reflect the current status of our group, not outdated moments that no longer define us. Choosing to deny the USR now only risk weakening the UN with the less stable, less capable United States. We've rebuilt our government in a week, reformed our systems in a week, formed a functioning military in a week, and contributed more in the last week than we did possibly months before. Change was promised and change is now being delivered. And we are going beyond to prove ourselves to the point where we are even transferring our ownership. I believe ownership has either been transferred to me or a past founder by the name of Jack the Pooh. Some of you might know him. Some of you might not. But ownership will be going to either one of us. To ensure the stability of USR and the future of the United Nations. As you know, we're about to go 4 months strong. But I'll just leave it at this. Judge us by what we are today, not what we were. So I urge all members of the Assembly of this Council to vote nay against the applying US. Thank you.
All right, thank you, United States of America. I'm going to be recognizing Ireland to speak for the applying USA as I had them up before, and then I'll recognize Denmark to speak for. So Ireland, I'm going to give you 60 seconds, and you may begin.
All right, so yeah, like I said in the UNGA, you can change your ownership and everything, but like just admit that you need loads of work. You can reapply later. We can bring you back in, but until you change your ownership, I don't see you realistically staying here. USA released a document. 95.24% of it was AI GPT. Once again, the owner is accused of stealing assets, racism, sexism, everything. Once you get rid of him, you can reapply, and I'm sure we can let you back in. But you need to go away from this UN and sort yourself out because there's lots of gaps. Your Marines aren't even an official branch, they're a separate group which has a map from 2010. You need to sort yourselves out. You can't be, between the UNV and between yourselves, you have huge gaps everywhere. sort them out and reapply, and we can let you back in. But at the moment, the American Ideal is a better group than yours, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Cheers, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ireland. As promised, Denmark is up next on the speaking list here. Denmark has motioned to have 120 seconds of speaking time. Is there a second to this motion? They're allowed to motion for extra time. This is a common Security Council thing. I've looked into this. I'm telling you, okay, well, okay, all right, 60 seconds it is. I'm gonna recognize Denmark.
Yep. Thank you.
There you go.
Hi guys, I'm going to keep this really short and sweet and simple. Their military is completely fake, by the way. They have, if you actually direct your attention towards General, I'll go through a screenshot in there, shall I? Oh fuck, hang on, I'm on the wrong page of their group. Give me 2 seconds, please. Sorry, it's technical difficulties in Denmark. We're not as technologically advanced as the rest of you. They have 24 members in their military, not including their ownership, so that's 22. And speaking of their owner, they might have just changed. He's still rolled in their Discord as owner. He still owns their groups, and he's a pedophile. There's plenty of evidence backing that. So the applying US, or, you know, you just back pedos, you back nonces. Your USMC isn't in your group. They're not in your group, they're just allied. You can't use them in a war. They're null and void. Cheers.
Okay, thank you, Denmark. Thank you. We are now going to move to speakers against. Sorry, Wadger, I can't do that. We're going to move to Australia against, and then I'll recognize Japan against. Australia.
Alright, I'm gonna make this real fucking quick, okay? I'm gonna point out a few things. Kerry, I love you and all, but you came out here real cocky, alright? What the fuck would you know about game design? You'd know nothing. Same with a lot of yous. As for their military, I heard rumours that they outsource their military. This is true. And there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Outsourcing a military makes it a lot easier and takes development load off. Right? None of you know anything about fuck game development. I can tell you that much. Russia has placed this applying US in here, and we have proof of their own staff talking about it. Right? Why do you think Russia's placed this applying UN to get rid of this UN? I can fucking tell you why. How many times these Russian cunt dog mutts boast about fucking war, now they want to get this US out, and slowly removing nations. We have images of their staff saying this, right? If you vote to get rid of the current US, you're voting to fuck yourselves, right? You're voting for asset theft and exploiters to take over UN-verse. If you
Hey,
vote
thank
for
you,
this, you're fucking
Australia.
stupid.
Thank you, Australia. I'm now going to recognize Japan to speak against. Oh, what is your point of order? What's your point of order? Come on, I'm listening to you. One moment, Japan. You've got like 5 seconds to tell me what your point of order is. Yeah, don't use your point of order as an excuse to you know, speak. You can represent the DPA if you want to speak. It's not a valid
All right,
point of
is it my
order.
time to speak now?
Yes, Japan. Here, you have 60 seconds.
Yeah, okay, so the evidence against the current USA is pretty damning, but I'm not convinced that the applying USA is any better. If this vote was against the current, it was just purely against the current USA, I would probably vote aye or abstain, but not with the applying USA getting in, because I'm convinced that they're just dragging it so much that I think they have a malicious intent. Like, if I'm gonna be real, someone dragging their way into the UN, like constantly making a fuss about it, like, oh my goodness, man, I just want to move on. Do we have any new business? Get a different USA to replace it, not the one that is trying to apply a gazillion times over and over and over again. I'm tired. Search a different American community. My God, thank you.
Thanks, Japan. Would anyone else like to speak for or against, or is there a motion to vote? Is there a motion to vote? Is it seconded? Okay, it has been seconded. We will now move to vote. Malaysia, are you back? How do you vote? Aye. Bangladesh, how do you vote? Aye. China, how do you vote? Aye. Denmark, how do you vote?
Aye, get the fucking nonsense out.
Thank you, Denmark. All I needed was an aye. Northern Cyprus, how do you vote? Northern Cyprus, how do you vote? Yeah, you didn't. You can just say nay. Japan, how do you vote?
Nay!
Thanks, Japan. Ireland, how do you vote?
Hey mate, get the nonsense out.
Sorry, what?
Wow, racism. I said A. I said yes, man.
Racism.
Yeah,
South
you
Africa,
can.
how do you vote? Belarus, how do you vote? Kazakhstan, it is majority, yeah. United States, how do you vote? Like, I still need an answer regardless. Okay, nay. Kazakhstan. If you call me a slow swine again, or anything related to that, you're out of here. Australia, how do you vote? Oh, sorry. I do apologize, David. All right. You are right. All right, Clerk of the Security Council.
Yeah, 1 second.
Is it a fail?
Yeah, it fails.
All right, the item fails. Motion to revote has been raised and seconded. We're gonna revote on this.
So you have one speaker for, one against on revotes.
Yeah, I know. One speaker for, one speaker against. Okay, we're gonna have the U.S. against, but not. No. Hold on. I'm gonna hear China for first, and then USA against. So, if okay.
All right, let me know when my timer is ready.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. Guys, we should all eye the supplying US. The founder has encouraged sexual behavior within his group. In those photos, there's 2 14-year-olds, 2 minors in that photo. The founder is an adult. He has encouraged this behavior. Why are we allowing this to stay here? It's crazy. It makes my blood boil knowing that we are protecting somebody who has encouraged this behavior. Please do the right thing and vote aye on the applying US. Don't behavior. Don't. I yield.
Thank you, China. Now I'm gonna hear the new representative of the United States of America, Wadger Badger. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Wadger up here.
Right, okay. Can I be, is my mic working right now?
Yeah, Ireland, point of order. What's your point of order? Hold on, UK.
Yeah, can we get these people under control to my left, please? Can we have a bit of respect for the speaker? You know, let the woman talk.
Yeah. Thank you, Ireland. Go ahead and come up. Yeah. All right. We're gonna restart that timer. There you go.
Right, okay, I'll be real clear with you people. I've been on this platform for way too long, okay? I've been on here secretly since I was 12, okay? I've watched nonsense prance around in Lego groups. I've watched this, I've watched that, I've watched hooligans. But what I've just seen is a group that's gone from really bad order and it's accepted that it needs a change, okay? I've never seen a bigger power play from any group of nations, any UN. All UN's crap, right? And it was still better there than what this was. You're trying to push this whole, quit the nonsense thing. They've already gone, okay? What this is just, Ireland wants them out. Oh, Denmark wants them out. Why? When the guy they don't like is gone, okay? When it's all transitioning. No, it's pretty open that these guys want the USA that's right now they want the current USA gone so they can win the war against us, okay? We all know what you're cooking up your sleeves, okay? You're fooling no one.
Hey, thank you, United States of America. Ireland has raised a point of information. What is your point?
He said there's been a full transition. He is still ranked owner. He still thinks he owns the USA. We still have a paedophile manifesting in the United Nations. Can we just get this guy out? Can we get the paedophile gone and let them back in when they reapply? We're letting a guy.
Okay, Ireland.
who-
All right, Ireland. All
Yeah,
right, all right, all
but
right.
yeah,
All
I
right.
know, I know, I
No,
know,
your point.
I know,
No. Your point of information is over, Ireland. Let's go ahead and
Yeah, that's
take a
fine. Yeah,
seat here.
yeah. That's okay.
All right. We're gonna move to vote now. I do want a motion to vote to be raised and seconded before we do, though. Okay, we have a motion to vote raised, and it has been seconded. We will now move to vote. Malaysia, how do you vote? Aye. Bangladesh, how do you vote? I have to read through all of that. Hold on. Can you just give me an answer that is aye, nay, or abstain? Thank you. Aye. All right. China, how do you vote? I'm sorry, I'm going to need to hear from the primary representative on this case. China, how do you vote? Aye. Wonderful. All right. Denmark, how do you vote? Aye. Northern Cyprus, how do you vote? Nay. Japan, how do you vote?
Get this over with. I vote nay.
Nay. Ireland, how do you vote?
Hey, Japan, shut the fuck up. Hey, it's an A, yeah.
All right, we don't need that, but A. South Africa, how do you vote? A. Belarus, how do you vote? Nay. United States, how do you vote? Nay. Aw. My best friend left. Australia, how do you vote? Nay. Clerk of the Security Council. I'm guessing it fails.
Hold on.
If it's 6-5, then it passes. One moment, Glorious. One moment. One moment.
Kazakhstan told me that they disconnected.
Okay.
He just rejoined. We just TBM.
Well, we can't count his vote anymore because the voting period has ended.
No, you can still vote.
Oh.
Let's sit down.
All right. Kazakhstan has voted nay. The item fails. Yes, Bowie, let me invite you back up. All right. We're going to move on to the next item on our agenda. If I could get order. Order, please. Order. What is your point of order, China? That's what I'm thinking. Rathusen. We
Yeah,
have rules that announce that when the voting period is over, no more votes can be made.
Hold on, let me double check.
Okay, I will have order in my Security Council while we conduct this investigation. The voting was announced over. I will say that when the timer ends.
No, there's nothing in the rules about a timer.
Oh. All right, thank you, Rathusen. I was okay. Order in the Security Council, please. Denmark, order, please. All right, the final verdict is that the Applying USA fails. If you stage a walkout, you'll be suspended for the next Security Council session. Keep order. We're going to move on to the next item on this agenda. I represent Canada. You're calling me a failure of a president. I need you to understand, Denmark. It's not my job as the president to interfere with your operations. All right, it's my job to do, the neutralization. If the vote fails, the vote fails. It's between you guys, not me. We're going to move on to the next item. And by move on, I mean move on. There's always next week. There's always motions, resolutions. The next item on the agenda is Kanzuk, owned by Wadger Badger. He is going to speak on behalf of Kanzuk. You have 90 seconds to speak, Wadger. Let me bring you up here. If you want to raise your hand. Here you go. All right, you have 90 seconds.
All right, okay. Just for a minute, people at Ireland, especially, pretend that we didn't just kick your ass, as you'd say. Kanzuk, we were here last week, okay? We passed the UNGA twice, okay? If you nails now, you may be against democracy. That's all I'm saying. No, seriously. Now, regarding Kanzuk, it is an actual it's something that we'd like to send to an organization. It's a signed treaty. We want to work together deeply on cooperation, whether it's militarily, diplomatically, whether it's in exchanges of relevant equipment and technology, if nations agree upon it. I'm sure people like Streamer will have a lot to say on it. I myself am not the Secretary General. That falls down to Sapper, who is. Yes, well done you. The head of Kanzuk is Edward, King Edward of the United Kingdom. What can you say? As was agreed upon by the member states. The organisation obviously does consist of Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand. It's an alliance of equals, and whilst we are already existence in terms of a treaty, we would like to be accepted as an organisation. I can't be in the files unless you're saying I got groomed. So yes, thank you.
All right, thank you, Wadger Badger. Going by the order of people wishing to speak against /for, we're going to start with for. I'm going to have Japan come up and speak for. You have 60 seconds, Japan. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, so I personally have no issue with Kanzuk being an official organization. I don't know why you guys make such a big fuss about it. It's not your fucking business. Like, dude, it's not like after Kanzuk gets created, it's not like Wadger is gonna tickle your guys' pickles. Like, I'm sorry, but do you seriously think Wadger is going to nuke every single one of you after Kanzuk is created? What is the big deal? I don't get it. What is your guys' big problem? The big nucleus of your problem. I don't get it. And this is why you should not vote nay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Japan. I'm going to request that the UNDSS please calm down in insulting member state delegations. Would anyone else like to speak for? Just to put that out there. Okay, I'm going to have Ireland against and then Denmark against. Ireland, you have 60 seconds.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, UK keeps coming out here and calling us out when they have zero armed forces. Come and actually scrim us, mate. Second of all, Japan is absolutely against everything.
25.
Right, Japan literally comes up here and they just say random shit. This guy stutters and he goes, the nucleus of what? Okay, going back to the Kanzuk, you spoke against Canada, now you want an alliance with Canada, okay? you actually just want more alliances because you can't fight a country on your own. You have to have 13 countries come and defend you to fight the Russians. Go to that war yourselves and fight the Russians yourself. Genuinely. You have 29 armed forces, all of which are navy. You have 0 infantry, and you need to form all these alliances to protect yourself. Okay? You promised us development 2 weeks ago, and nothing has come of it. You rely on all these other countries to make your own country look better. If Northern Ireland wasn't happening right now, your country would be fucking dead, mate. So maybe fix your own country before you make alliances, yeah? And stop calling us out. Go on, fight us in the scrim, man. Yeah, you suck.
Okay, thank you, Ireland. Please be respectful, as you know. We like to foster a nice, respectful environment here. We're gonna move with Denmark. Denmark. Yes, come on up. Denmark, you will have 60 seconds.
Yeah.
You may
yeah.
begin.
What's the need? Like, genuinely, what's the need? It's just the UK hiding behind countries that are way better than themselves. Like, this is just another way for them to protect themselves from other countries. Japan are only backing it. I don't even know why they are, man. They can never make their mind up. They're more bipolar than a psychotic patient, bro. Like, if someone can give me a good reason why Kanzik is actually needed, I think we'd all back it. But you can't. It's Wadja hiding behind people because he can only free rank people in his military. Kanzik doesn't benefit the entire group as a whole. It only benefits the UK. I yield my time.
Okay, thank you, Denmark. Would anyone else? We have one more speaker for. If anyone else would like to speak for. Otherwise, motion to vote. Okay, a motion to vote has been raised. It hasn't been seconded, though. It has been seconded. All right. We will now move to vote. Malaysia. Votes aye. Bangladesh. Nay. China. Nay. Denmark. Nay. Northern Cyprus. Aye. Japan.
By decree of the Emperor, I vote aye.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, aye.
What the fuck up?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, relax. Ireland. South Africa. Belarus. United States. Oh my god, okay. Holy aye. Kazakhstan. It's 5-5-0. Tied up. TLDR, Kanzuk, an alliance between Canada, New Zealand, Australia, United Kingdom. Okay, Kazakhstan voted aye. Australia, aye. Clerk of the Security Council.
The ayes are 7 and the nays are 5 and the abstentions are 0. Kensik fails because it's not 2/3.
Yeah, all right. There is a motion to revote. It has been raised and seconded. So we're going to move to revote. Sorry, I'm getting a charger for my mouse here. Just died unexpectedly. Come on, you.
I think he retracted his second.
Oh, he did? Okay. All right. Okay. Yep, understood. So we're not going to be counting that motion to revote then. One moment here. Here we go. Okay. We're going to move on to the last 2 items on the agenda, and then there's a couple of motions. Australia, you can motion to speak at the very end as well. All right, we have 2 resolutions to finish off with. First being the amendment to the map regulations on the rules of war, proposed by Lil Third Eye Vivo. Would anyone like to speak for this resolution? Is there a rep for it? Okay. Just let me set the vote topic here. Oh, thank you. So this isn't the rules of war. It's an amendment to the map regulations, like on the rules of war. There is a point of information being raised by Australia. Rathusen, would you have insight on this?
Yeah, if you want me to have the floor,
Yeah, would you be able to? I can give you 90 seconds here.
you can give me 60 seconds. But yeah,
Okay.
someone second for me to have the floor.
Oh yeah. Well, I
This
can
is
recognize you as the speaker for it. It's okay.
okay, yeah, that works. This was written before the rules of war proposition that I wrote. So basically, what this does is it essentially creates a repository for the DPA of maps in case that both parties don't have a map or the map was found to be troublesome or just like rigged in general. So then the UNDPA chooses a map. This is already accounted for in the new rules, so it doesn't really matter. But you guys can A this. Again, doesn't really have any sort of consequential effect. Just makes it so that there's a archive of maps to choose from, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Rathusen. Is there a motion to vote? And is there a second to the motion to vote? Okay. Motion to vote has been raised and seconded. We will now move to vote. Malaysia. How do you vote? Aye. Bangladesh. Aye. China. Abstain. Denmark. Abstain. Northern Cyprus. Abstain. Japan.
We abstain.
Abstain. Ireland.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, hey.
A.
It's a yeah.
South Africa. I. Belarus. I. United States. I. Kazakhstan. TLDR basically creates an archive of maps to choose from for war. Should the it's proposed by Yuskadi. Five, 4, 3, 2. I. Australia. Thank you, Australia. Clerk of the Security Council, I think it passes.
Yeah, it was 8 ayes to 4 abstentions. So yeah, it passes.
Okay. This passes. We're going to move on to the next item on the agenda, which is the United Nations versus Rules of War, proposed by Rathusen and the Secretariat. Would anyone? Okay, well, Rathusen is going to come up and speak for it. Do you want 90 seconds, Rath?
Oh yeah, I'll keep it short.
Okay.
TLDR, we've had the current rules for almost a year now. They're not bad, but they're old. They are quite ambiguous. They don't cover everything that they should cover. There's just difference between like a war and a conflict, justification for war, how allies work, just things like that in general. So these new rules are a lot more in depth. They provide substance to geographic borders, land occupation, independence wars, rules against mercenaries, ally and coalition rules, and most importantly, differentiating between a UN versus war and a UN versus conflict. So I encourage everyone to A, the new rules of war. Sets a pretty important framework for how war should be conducted in the UN. And yeah, we spent a lot of time working on this. Just myself, TPA, the SecGen, and a lot of other people as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Rathusen. Would anyone else like to speak for or against? Oh, we have a motion to vote with haste. Australia is recognized to speak for. You have 60 seconds.
What's going on, lads? So, yeah, so pretty much, this just improves like wars. As we know, there's one brewing on the horizon, which I know Ascent won't shut up about. So it's gonna happen. Hopefully, it should make this shit like happen faster, so I don't have to keep listening to these Ascent guys begging, "When's war? Just scrim us, send us your roster, bro." You know. So yeah, so hopefully it's gonna improve just about every factor of war and conflict. So I think it's a good thing. So I reckon say aye. Cheers, mate. So yeah, pretty much, guys. Yeah. So
Thanks, Australia. Thank you.
you'll see that new Half-Life 3. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, do they got the air conditioner up in
hold
this
on,
bitch
hold
or what?
on. Australia, if I may request, what are you the Grand Wizard of?
I'm the Grand Wizard of the Cool Kids Clan club.
Thank you, Australia. You can take a seat.
Yep.
All right, motion to vote has been raised. Waiting for a second. All right, it has been seconded. We will now move to vote. Malaysia, how do you vote? Aye. Bangladesh. Aye. China. Aye. Denmark. I don't know if the UK wants this. Did you? We'll have a meeting after this. Abstain. Northern Cyprus. Aye. Syria. Oh, sorry. Japan.
Abstain and also stop calling me Syria. Oh my god.
Thank you, Syria. Abstain. All right. Ireland.
Yeah, sure thing, mate. Aye, yeah.
Aye.
I said yes,
South
mate.
Africa.
Yeah.
Aye. Belarus. Aye. United States. Aye. Kazakhstan. No, you're not getting a TLDR from Rathuzin. That's not how that works. Well, hold on. Okay, no, he'll give you a TLDR.
Hello, my name's Rafusin. So pretty much the UN verse rules of war. What they do is they change the rules of war.
Thank you, Rathuzin. We're gonna move on to Australia. How do you vote?
What the fuck? Ah!
What do you vote, Australia?
Sorry, cat ran across my keyboard. I.
You vote aye. All right. Hey, is Rathuzin back there?
Shut up down there. Fruzen, no, I ain't seen him. I don't think he's under my.
Okay,
I don't think he's
alright.
under my
Alright,
desk.
Australia. No, Australia, you're done for. Oh my god. Alright. The A's are 10, the nays are 0, the abstentions are 2, the item passes. The resolution is now put in place. Australia has motioned to have the floor. Is there a second? There is a second. Ireland is second. Australia.
So like pretty much, I still see people going about this UN shit. Sorry, not UN shit, even though it is UN shit. US shit. So ownership, transferring can take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Look, if I wanted to transfer all my stuff, it would take time. Please stop pinning all this shit on newer management. Okay, it is happening. Just calm down. Okay. As for Russia, I'd like them to actually come forward about exploiters in their community, considering I've had 2 of their members in UN community events come up to me saying that they're going to steal Walloon, thinking they're special. Little do they know that game has streaming enabled. Good luck stealing that game in 500 different pieces, etc., etc. We all know there's exploiters in that community, as there are many other communities. So I figured I'll just put that out there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Australia. Denmark has motioned to have the floor. Is there a second to Denmark's motion to speak? Ireland has seconded it. Come on up, Denmark. You're good to go. Hold on, everyone. Kazakhstan has motioned for everyone to thank thank Rathuzin. Sorry, is there a second to Kazakhstan's motion? It has been seconded. Everybody, please in the chat say thank you, Rathuzin.
Hold on, Rafusin's busy
wonderful.
right now.
All right, Australia. No, we don't want that in here. Denmark, you have 60 seconds.
Thank you. I understand that transferring ownership can take time. This isn't just aimed at Australia. This is aimed at everyone here. USR isn't just corrupt from their ownership. It's every part of it. I was just messaged by someone who was banned for speaking up against pedophilia in their server. I mean, that speaks volumes about the group as a whole. He wasn't banned by Witty. He was banned by someone else on their moderation team for speaking up against pedophilia. The people that wanted USR to stay in this know you're helping pedos be harbored. Okay? Now, I have nothing against you personally, but that's just fucked. Pardon my French. In other news, the applying US weren't Russian puppets. They had nothing to do with Russia. Thank you.
Thank you,
By the way,
Denmark.
check you in general.
Japan has motioned to
why the
have the
Russian rep-
floor, but Ireland motioned. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Ireland motioned before Japan. Is there a second
Like-
to Ireland's motion? There is a second. Ireland, you have 60
Like you.
seconds.
Okay. First of all, I apologize to anyone who I tagged in here today. My language is not welcome here. But let me just say, the USA, we need to look at Witty as an individual, right? Let's separate from the USA. We need to make sure Witty does not get into the UN. There is currently an investigation going on. I won't give in the details, but you know, we need to just have a look at him as an individual. Make sure he doesn't get into our groups. Okay. And as for he left. Good. I just said separate him. Are you deaf? I just said separate him from the USR. Make sure he doesn't get into any other groups or the UN again. That's what I just said. Okay. Anyway, as for the USR, I think, look, we'll give him time, but there is other issues that need to be brought up in report tickets, such as what Glorious mentioned. You know, just be aware of this if another USA applies. That's all. Yeah, I love you guys. Yeah, bye. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ireland. Japan has
Come on.
motioned to have the floor. Is there a second
Oh,
to Japan's motion?
brother, it is.
Hey. Japan's motion has been seconded. I will get to that Ascension motion after China speaks, if they get motion.
All right, can I speak?
Yeah, you got 60 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, so what I wanted to say is, even if my words seem kind of mean or whatever, don't take anything I say too personally. It's just all fun. I love you all, genuinely. I want to interact with each and every single one of you. I don't think you are bad people. Look, anything you hold against me, you can hold against me, but please, we speak in the interests of Japan. I speak in the interests of what I think is best. Look, and also another thing that I want to suggest is for the ascension to the United States Security Council. I would suggest Ukraine. I have seen their people. I know one of their leaders, Adam Kell, from an old community that I was. I believe in that Ukraine is capable, that you can do things, and I really believe that Ukraine should be in the UN Security Council. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. China has motioned for the floor. Is there a second to China's motion for the floor? There is a second. China, you have 60 seconds. Okay, thank you, China. I will say about P5, there are currently 2 empty permanent 5 seats. They can only be filled by ownership members. So only UN ownership can appoint people to Security Council P5. All right. Are there any other motions to be brought before the Security Council? There has been a motion raised to ascend Russia to the Security Council. Is it seconded? It has been seconded by Denmark. All right. I have heard words of vetoing. Okay, thank you, Rathuzin. Isn't China on P5? No. Yeah, China, you are P5. Oh, but you're on cooldown. Right. That's right. Okay, so yeah, there has been a motion to ascend Russia to the Security Council. It has been seconded. So on the next agenda, so next week, we will vote on it. We're going to currently take a 3-minute recess while Rathuzin investigates a seat. No, we're not over. We have to wait to see if Rathuzin, if we have another vacancy in the Security Council. Yes, I'm checking my DMs. I don't have any DMs. We know we can't. That's what I just said. We can't ascend in the same session. That's what I just said. We make the motion, and then in a week from now, we vote on it. No. You sit down. UNDSS, what are we doing here, guys? Hey, guys. Hey, boys. Can you put him in handcuffs? Go ahead and take him out. Take out the trash. All right. Rathuzin, do we have an update? Yeah, exactly. All right. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll have that Russia ascension on the agenda for the next session. Are there any other motions to be made before the Security Council? I don't believe so. Your cooldown will still be in effect for 2 weeks in the next session. What was vetoed? Oh, I apologize, Belarus. There is also a motion to ascend Ukraine. Is there a second to the motion to ascend Ukraine to the Security Council? All right, it has been seconded. So we have 2 nations that have been motioned to ascend. But no, we know, Rath. We're not voting on it in this session. Don't worry. We're doing it next week. All right. No more motions. Okay. Oh, there's a point of. Okay, what's your point of inquiry?
I'm really confused with Ukraine and Belarus. The same guys seem to be running 2 countries. Ament and Adam, you seem to be swapping between positions. Like, it's genuinely like a puppet state. One country's a puppet state of the other. Belarus and Ukraine, they both have the exact same politicians. I'm really confused.
Well,
like, who's who?
I will say. So, Adam's allowed to sit there, as long as the representative isn't representing a different nation in the General Assembly. Shuttle, are you representing Ukraine in the General Assembly? But are you representing Ukraine in the General Assembly? No. Okay. Well, then, if he's representing Belarus in the GA, then he's representing.
That's all I want
Belarus
to know.
in the
That's all. I just got a bit confused. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you for clarifying that. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you, Ukraine.
There's been
Nothing
a
against
motion
you.
to send New Zealand to the Security Council, so we now have 3 nations that have been motioned that will be on the agenda for next week. Only one of them can be. Oh, and there has been a motion to. Wait, hold on. Is there a sorry? I went ahead of myself there. Is there a second to the motion to ascend New Zealand? There is a second. Okay, it'll be on the agenda. Is there a second to motion Israel into the Security Council? There is a second from Malaysia.
Oh,
All right,
God.
there are 4 ascensions on the agenda for next week. Remember, only one of them can pass, so think very, very hard. Is there a motion to adjourn? Let's get us out of here. Okay, motion to adjourn has been raised and seconded. Before we vote, guys, Kazakhstan, sit down. Before we vote, guys, I just want to, really. Oh, sorry, there has been a motion to thank T-Soups. We're gonna go ahead and. Is there a second to that motion to thank T-Soups? It has been seconded. Everybody, please type out "Thank you, T-Soups."
T-Soups! Thank you!
Okay, we're now going to move to vote. Just, thank you guys for such an amazing Security Council session today. I'm going to really, really miss you guys in the week that we'll be separated. Thank you for accepting Canada. Canada's such an amazing nation. We're going to be releasing our Discord link for the Foreign Affairs server soon. Go ahead and join that and make a ticket. I'm speaking as the president, so,
We've been here for 2 hours and 17 fucking minutes. Can we
you don't have to
Yeah,
second it. I'm
Room
using my
sex change
presidential
clinic
power.
opens in about 5 minutes, so if you want a sex change, hit me up.
Oh
I've
my
got a
god. Okay,
chainsaw
you
and
know
a
what?
weed
We're gonna
whacker.
hold on. We're actually gonna move
Can
to
we
vote
second
because
the
I need
motion
to
for
go to
the
that
sex
clinic.
change?
I need to
We
hold on.
second.
Ireland. I need to go
I
to that
second the
clinic.
motion for you to get a sex change from Australia.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
all
Yeah,
I'm
I need to go to that sex change clinic. So we're gonna vote to adjourn here. Malaysia. Bangladesh. China.
Oh my
Where would
god,
you
watch
vote?
yourself.
Denmark. Northern Cyprus.
Fuck.
Sit down.
We're voting to
Japan.
go home, shuttle builder. We're voting to go home.
Japan.
Sorry, I.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Don't put a gun to my fuck. Whoa, buddy.
Ireland.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say it's time to go home. Yeah.
Okay. South Africa.
Fuck's sake, South Africa. Fucking hell.
Belarus.
Sorry.
United States. Okay, good. Kazakhstan. Australia.
Put the bullet to my head, bro.
I love penis.
Okay. No, he voted aye. Rap. Australia voted aye, so it passes.
Oh wait, was I supposed to say nay? I wasn't locked in. I'm too busy.
That isn't a majority. Okay, so the motion to adjourn fails. Are there any motions to be brought before the Security Council?
Let Ireland speak again. I'm sorry.
Australia would like to motion
Okay,
for Ascent to stop fucking pinging me every 5
Okay,
seconds.
hold on. We have a couple of motions. There's a motion to have me give Denmark $400. Is there a second to that motion?
Oh my god, why is this relevant?
Why would you all second that? That's the first time I've seen everybody.
Mate, we know you
That's
have
great,
money. We
guys.
know you're secretly Jewish. Hand some out.
You know what, man? You're right. You've just exposed me. Yeah, DSS, you can leave. You're just